What is up, everybody? I'm No Lex Given, back with some more Fairytale Fables, and today we've got Tinkerbell, which makes items in your shop cost 40% less gold rounded up. I never know what rounded up or rounded down means when you're talking about something being less. And then there's also the first time you reach 20 and 6 HP, double the permanent stats of your current characters. I don't love that either. So I don't really like either of these hero powers. I suppose choose random is totally fine, because I really don't care which of these we take. I wish that choosing random just like got you into the game. That's the reason I hit the choose random button. But I guess maybe everybody starts at the same time. Now we're in it though. All right, and I could do some rolling. I don't mind the Smiling Sprout. I did see that they took this down a little bit in stats, but it is good for doubling permanent stats. Young Parrot, also fine. And then I could lock onto Demon's Deal. Young Parrot plus Smiling Sprout, also kind of a combo. So maybe we go that route. Pick up Smiling Sprout here. We'll lose the fight, but then tie it because of our attack. And then next turn I pick up Young Parrot, Demon's Deal, free roll, try to find something else a little bit fun, and then keep the Smiling Sprout in my hand to get a bunch of stats if I ever get down to 20 HP. I think that'll be a way to play it here. No camera today because I don't feel like it. One question that I still have outstanding, if anybody in the comments knows the answer to this, feel free to let me know. Oh, might as well do my free roll here. A second Young Parrot plus a Baby Monkey. Yeah, that seems like a good enough pickup for next turn. So my question was, and I could also go Minor Potion plus Short Sword. That is also not out of the question. I don't know. I could see going either way with that. My outstanding question is, does Smiling Sprout continue to gain stats in hand with the Bloom ability? I feel like abilities don't work while they're in your hand for the most part, but this is a 1-2. Yeah, it's not slaying anyways, so we'll never find out. Ooh, and I take a little bit of damage, unfortunately. That's fine. I guess it puts me closer to doubling all my stats, though. I don't want to get too close. I'm already down to 25. So yeah, I'd like to get a little bit more stats before we reach that floor. So let's go for the Baby Monkey in that case. So that way we actually stay a little bit strong. Now, a pair of both of these, or a triple of both of these, plus a triple of the Baby Monkey. Oh, this is what caused us to take some damage too. Okay, that's interesting. But next turn I could buy all three of these things. That's pretty interesting with the Demon's Deal fueling that purchase. I think I gotta lock on there, even though, you know what? No, I just think it's too much of a setback this early. Because by tripling, then I'm taking 4 characters, and then realistically, I should be able to buy 2 more characters next turn, so I should have... Oh, I might go down to 20 here regardless. That would be a little bit awkward. Yep, okay. So all of my permanent stats triple. Sure, whatever. At least I'm a little bit stronger now. But what I was going to say is that, like, right now, this turn, I'll be able to field 6 characters. If I had just bought those things, then I would have wound up only fielding 3 characters this turn, which is definitely not that great. Now, I've already used up my hero power, which is annoying because I did not get that much out of that double. Pirate Gunner is pretty good with some of these other synergies that we're rocking with here too. So I think I will pick up a Pirate Gunner and a second Baby Monkey. And already up after that, why not? Yeah, we'll see. This might be my undoing here. I could switch in this Smiling Sprout. I think that that's fine. to just always play the bigger one. I'm still gaining scaling on the eventual triple, which then I will eventually try to sell off and put onto a good boy. I get both sleighs there with the young parrot. That's really good. This egg is probably going to be a little bit troublesome to take down, but we're able to do it with our bonus attack now after leveling up on the Hercules. That is a nice thing to have, that bonus attack trigger. Don't really think I'm in it for Agent of the Moon, and awkwardly Hercules is the first time you reach 20 and 6 HP. And that actually means the first time you reach below that number, of course. New You is always something that I have a little bit of interest in. There's also a double dog. Give me and the dog or farmer on my right +4/+4 food stats. I mean, I like that it's a pair, but I think, considering we already have, like, a full board, I might just be most interested in doing this. Okay, that's a pretty good character to give bonus stats on for the young parrots and pirate gunners, so let's throw that in my hand for the time being, and see if we can't scale up an Emperor. I will look to True Love's Kiss this again, to New You this one more time. New You makes no sense. Yeah, I won't talk too much about the flavor fails or what have you in the game, but definitely not super exciting. Go here, please. Nice. We get double slays off the parrot, and then maybe they attack and kill the pirate gunner here. Negative. But we still got 2 parrot slays. I might want to move this pirate gunner to the front, just because I do want it to die. Could also see doing this. I really don't want to scale up a baby monkey, though, so I do want to keep something in my hand that I want to continue to gain stats on. This could also go here. I'll freshen up, that's fine. Okay, and now we have hit some pairs, and we have also hit another New You, which I think I will cast on the Emperor, and I will probably just sell out of this short sword in order to make all of this happen. I guess I could wind up skipping some treasures, though, so let's go for those first. +1 treasure choice. When a character with slay dies, give them +2/+0 permanently. I think I like +1 treasure choice. Bottled ship sounds good. And then we'll pick up the parrot here. And that is going to give me each round keep leftover gold and gain 1 for every 6 leftover. I think this one's a skip. I think that's fine. And then I will New You on the Emperor. And now all of my characters have slay +1/+2 permanently. And this man charges a star that deals some damages. Yeah, let's just get him in there then. We'll use my free roll and then don't care about this. We're going to be level 4 next turn. So maybe Nocturne can do some fun stuff. I'm not keeping anything in my hand right now. Maybe could have left a tree back, but I felt like getting the trees on here and potentially having them slay could also be useful to me. So there we go. There is a slay for the first tree. If this one goes here, then we get another slay on... Oh, never mind. We have to attack here now. Okay, fine enough. Oh, wow. They get a lot of things in their hand. Fair, fair, fair. We do lose our Nocturne there, unfortunately. Oh, but we still... No, we no longer charge the star. It's an aura. It's an aura ability. So we no longer charge the star. Pirate Gunner did nothing there, but that's fine. I will look to triple this, and I will also look to New You this at some point still as well. I don't think I hate the Hellhound. I have a few evil characters, but it's mostly just a big card, and I think that that's reasonable. Try my net, just strong, and probably a pretty good use of my remaining 4 gold here. So I'll throw in the Try My Net. Do think Nocturne might appreciate also slaying. Let's ready up. I maybe like Tomorrow's Tailor for... Yeah, I just didn't even read the Moth. Tomorrow's Tailor on 4.0 honestly might have been a mistake to have not grabbed this. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. Should I lock it and rectify it? Yeah, probably. I think it was a mistake to not. I think this is just a good 4.0 card. So Moth is +2/+1, and for each charged star, do something else. I really have not experimented with stars at all. But obviously I am charging some stars here. I think Nocturne is just good regardless of the star charging synergies, just giving your entire front line a slay. For some scaling, it's pretty good. And he scales himself too. So I locked on for this to then probably cut the Pirate Gunner. This is a little bit weaker now, but we'll still try to make it work here. I don't hate the monster book, but I don't think I'm going to make like huge advantages out of it. So I'm fine to keep rolling. Another star, a Radiant Fairy, also okay. It'll just roll and triple Happy Little Tree here. Don't find it. And just winds up being a full roll down. Alright, you win some, you lose some. Could sell off something for a minor potion. I think we're just going to get back in the fight here. Nothing super crazy out of that one. This is an aura, but it counts your starting board, so even if your evil things die, I'm just saying like this could go to the back line, but I'm fine with my Tomorrow's Tailor in the back line as well. I think that that's fine. One card I can't slay up against, this Havi. But everything else looks like easy pickings here. Oh, and we take the Havi out basically with our Spoider. That's pretty good. Tomorrow's Tailor is looking like a slay here. So good board all around. Tomorrow's Tailor did not get the scaling because my Nocturne died though. So that was a little bit awkward. We do get a kill there. So I guess that's a nice consolation here as well. Do think I'm interested in XP or something. And you know what? I could try to put these young parrot stats. Oh, this gives 2 characters in your hand +2/+1 permanently. Okay. I was going to say, like, this Pirate Gunner, I don't really want this to gain the stats. But I could pick up a Radiant Fairy just to hold on to for the young parrot, because the young parrot is staying big. It's slaying, so it's staying big here. Demon Steel, probably fine. We're a ways away from hitting 6 HP, but if we do, that is kind of crazy. +1/+2 is pretty cheap to throw on the Radiant Fairy, but it would be my last spell for the turn, so I think I'm going to not. So now I have to lose the fight. Lose the fight, huh? I do not seem like I'm going to be losing the fight. I could intentionally lose the fight. I mean, I want to try this. Just how do I lose? I don't think I made myself weak enough. If I attack into the Acolyte with my young parrot, then I probably win. And I might just win this regardless. Yeah, alright. Oh well. Nothing to be done there. I didn't want to make myself, like, super, super weak, but maybe I should have just. Maybe that was just the better play. We do still get the Slay with tomorrow's Tailor, so I guess not all is lost. Kind of a funny puzzle with Lose the War. Not one I am super, like, I haven't, like, fully wrapped my head around it, you know? Don't mind Hermes' Blessing. Got some reasonable things to take out in their back line. Ooh, this is something new. Oh, that's right, yeah, Kiv. I made fun of this in my last video. When a royal I'm boosting is attacked and killed, I attack. Oh, this is Court Wizard. It's Court Wizard, but you gotta boost. Okay, cool. Definitely want this. This is, like, pretty good with Nocturne. And I could sell off the short sword. Monkey, very big right now. At some point, could just put the Smiling Sprout in. Maybe in place of tomorrow's Tailor. Yeah, I think this is a pretty reasonable setup here. And Big Baby Monkey is not too shabby either. Parrot looks like it's going to slay. Oh, never mind. It gets attacked by the Husky, and that might actually translate into a loss. I do charge some stars there. My opponent also has a Nocturne, though. But we're both charging comparable amount of stars. Am I going to slay on myself? That gives me more stars, which is silly. Yeah, this Husky is just a little bit too big. It's going to wind up trading off with my Baby Monkey, which is unfortunate. Oh no, I get to take it out with the stars there. Okay, that is really nice for me. And then we still might wind up tying just because the Succubus is awkward. No, we are going to be able to get it done there. That was close. That was really close, but we do get the win. And with that, bring another player down below us. I guess, yeah, most of this lobby is dead or above me at this point. I'll pick up the Narcissus for 4 different tier 5 treasures. A bunch of stats is pretty good. If you have 2 characters of the same type, your aura abilities don't care about type. Well, they already don't. Except Cat and Fluff. So what does this work for? Like angels, maybe? Maybe demons. Oh, it's good with the Hellhound. But so is just +9, +4. That won't work with my hero power, but it's just a bunch of stats. And, like, this is like you have to play a game to get +10, +10. This is just you get +9, +4. I'll just take +9, +4 then, please. Thank you. Radiant Fairy starts to seem a lot better with those bonus stats factored in. This is also a rather huge card. I mean, all of my cards are huge right now, so I guess it doesn't really make a difference. Kind of into another one of these. This also plays pretty well now that it has all those bonus stats on it. I do think I'd like another Narcissus. Oh, this is now what I'm casting New You on. All right, let's grab this, roll. I'll Hermes' Blessing because I'm running low on time. And then I do see another Nocturne here. I messed up. I thought I could sell enough to grab a second Nocturne, but I just very quickly ran out of time, so wasn't looking good for me there. This is going to slay, though. with high likelihood to slay there. So I'm generating a bunch of stars, and I do think if you overstar, that like buffs up previous stars. I don't really know how it works though. Don't really care either. But it is nice to get another win and put another player below me on the leaderboard. Now I guess I'll grab this. Yeah, I just didn't want to break up my Smiling Sprouts, didn't want to lose my Narcissus. I should have lost the Spider. Don't know why, I was just hesitant to do that. Moving to level 6 is fine, but we don't need to. We can triple Narcissus. We can grab another Nocturne as well. Playing up against the Ghost here. Could put some stats on Radiant Fairy. Now that I don't have the Monkey, I actually want to play less cards in my hand, so I'm looking to get rid of Rapunzel's Prince. Chameleon is probably a little slow at this point. Could double up on this, but I don't think that that's worth it still. All right, there is the happy little tree, finally. So let's grab this. We've got 4 different tier 2 treasures to pick from. I think +1 free roll is fine going into 6.0. Stats on Radiant Fairy is good, though I'm also planning on putting stats on Radiant Fairy by... Oh, I can play this in my... no, let's put it on the board so it can get these Nocturne Slays, actually. I was just going to say that the spell where you transfer all of the stats from Smiling Sprout onto Good Boy is definitely something top of mind right now, but not going to try to like force that, but I don't really have a direction that I'm in currently, so I do think that that's probably a pretty good way to go. Maybe there's something to be said for the star strategy, because I do have a bunch of stars, but it just doesn't seem like it's that consistent. Now, it does look like I'm like maybe juicing up my existing stars by getting these slays in, but I really don't know exactly how it works. All right, a bunch of tier 6 things here. And I do feel like Fire Mage is just like a pretty solid way to go, especially with some bonus stats already on it. Probably just cutting this for Fire Mage is reasonable. Could choose a new hero power, but I'm kind of interested if I lose to get a little bit more stats out of my hero power. Another Tomorrow's Tailor. Think I'm over that one. A second Fire Mage is probably decent. I think I'm past the point where I really care about Young Parrot. Yeah, I'll go for a second Fire Mage with a setup like that against me. Looks good to me. Let's send it. Happy Little Tree, Smiling Sprout rather, is going to be tough to battle through for most of my opponents. And eventually I will put these stats onto like a Fire Mage, most likely. But yeah, just getting rid of half their backline for a nice little attack there is really good. It also charges some stars to get those slays with the Fire Mage, so there is some synergy built in. They cast a bunch of spells there, which is unfortunate. And this thing is tough to beat. So I do see us losing here and maybe doubling all of my stats again. Oh, here come the stars, though. Oh, the stars finally got in there. So this is going to be a win, which ultimately will be a tie. But I forgot that those stars actually do a little something something. And tripling Nocturne will also be good because that will make all of my stars better. Let's see if this gives me any direction. What do you say? Oh, another Fire Mage? Sure, we're all Fire Maged out here then. Alright, you better get some back protectors. My opponents definitely need to shield their back line here. I don't think I need to slay additional times. It's cute scaling, but I don't think it's super important. I think I'm mostly looking for the Nocturne triple so I can maybe tech in some other stuff onto this board to get a little bit more power on it. Ranged Dying Breath, no thank you. So again, like not super important, does give me another potential level 5 treasure, but I don't think it's super needed. Oh, you actually do need Fire Mage to be upgraded to deal 100% of its attack value. Did not realize that. I'm going to keep my Fire Mage. So I'm not going to buy another new U. Even though they're giving me a lot of opportunities to change my mind here, I'm going to stay the course. I think that Mirror on the Wall could be pretty relevant. So I'll grab that in case it is relevant against future opponents. Maybe needed to do a little bit more scouting to see that it wasn't going to be extremely relevant. But that's fine. Taking out the Franken Bomb is good, though my opponent has a bunch of succubuses. So that's a little bit awkward. Oh, and now I will Fire Mage myself. Well, I do get a bunch more, what are they called? Stars from that. So that's fine. Oh, their entire front line has shields on it. That's wild. How does their entire front line have shields? Your front row has shield, a tier 7 treasure. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So this is just gonna be a slog to take down this opponent. Luckily, their second succubus like barely never attacks because they have all of these demon harbingers with shield in the front line. I might have to speed up this fight. Just because this is going to be way too long, it's cutting into my shop time here. Okay, we are able to get it done, though. That's nice. And with that, we will have a... Oh, never mind. What just happened? There's like a better pumpkin in the game now? Okay, we do still get it done, and we do still get the kill. Wow, that took a lot. That opponent had a pretty good comp. It looks like there is another... pretty good endgame character there to consider. Now my stars are going to be a lot stronger. I think I like an extra hero choice, and I'll take away my free roll. Sure. So now we've got some stronger treasures in the works. Who are we fighting up against? Cheshire Cat. I think I can play this. I want to triple something tier 6. Finish off with this and ready up. Yeah, that is one awkward part. If your fights take too long, then you don't get to spend that much time in the game. Oh, I'll throw in Jormungand. I think that that is actually a pretty big card for me. I do now have less slays. I make less stars overall. But Jormungand, I think, should still get pretty big most of the time. if it's able to do its thing. Yeah, those are some big stars. That is some nice damage there to the Cheshire Cat. And now we will take a look at some tier 7 treasures, I believe. At the start of each fight, give your characters +4/+3 permanently and increase this buff. Boost effects are doubled. Your shop characters are upgraded and cost 1 gold less. How many fights are there realistically going to be, though? Like, only 2 more? So I think Fairytale is actually pretty good, and then if I'm no longer grabbing treasures, let's replace this. I also don't need the treasure mouse, so that is a little bit awkward, that I don't need either of those 2 effects, but that's fine. Let's look for an upgraded Jormungand, potentially, or some other fun upgraded stuff in here. Yeah, like Mirror on the Wall could be absolutely busted. But I think I can do better. Ooh, yeah, Hermes would be pretty nice right now with Woman in the Moon. I also like the Hermes Blessing. And I would like to find an upgraded copy of this, I believe. Could just use Ascendance on it. And then I'm also looking for the spell to transfer these stats at some point. Up there it is. I felt like I did not have enough time to make that decision, so I will figure it out next turn. Probably taking everything from the Smiling Sprout and putting it on a Fire Mage. But we'll see how it shakes out. We do get a Slay, so we do get a little bit of bonus stats on Woman in the Moon, but my mirror turns into a pig. That's unfortunate. This might be a loss here. I think it is going to be a loss, which means we're going to double our stats. And then we are going to send them all over to something else, because I believe... Oh, no, it only puts me down to 9. Oh, bummer. Okay, well, I'll look to take a little bit more damage elsewhere then. But I think we can get away with this. I think this is going to be... I think this is going to play here. We are up against the Ghost, so I've got a little bit of a reprieve. So this would get me a tier 6 treasure. And how likely is it to slay against this opponent? Somewhat likely. It's awkward. The shields are really, really awkward here. I almost kind of want to find a way to break the shield so that I can use this. Oh, this is strong too. Yeah, I definitely want that. Actually don't need to scale Jormungand here, so I can just play this for a turn. That's probably smart. I think I'll sell the monkey, roll one more time. Not doing much with that. Yeah, this Kleck is certainly a little bit awkward. I guess I'll just throw it there. I don't think I'm really at a risk of losing, especially because my Fire Mages can just destroy their backline, which can really mess up their board. I just don't think Kleck is actually going to get to slay here, which is unfortunate. Oh, I should have put in Nocturne. That might have, like, put Nocturne in the front line. because then Nocturne could scale up against the Ghost. I don't think that that's super important, though, ultimately, realistically. Alright, so we pop up the big wolf. And I guess... Oh, the wolf is just the spell. Okay. Oh, did this slay? Oh, I think it did. Epic. So now I'm going to get a tier 6 treasure to replace the hero mask and lose the treasure hamster. Nice. Nocturne actually did get the slay too. Was only half paying attention here to all of this. You know what? Let's skip the fight. We're going to win, and I want as much time in the shop as possible for this finals. You cast a spell, repeat it once. Entrances, auras. My auras already don't care about type. I don't have any entrances. You cast a spell, repeat it one time, but it doesn't work with most spells in the game. We're skipping. I'm worried that the... Yeah, this Hermes is not going to kill anything anyways, so let's not deal with the Hermes. That's a lot of damage. That could kill something. I actually want to take... Oh, that's what I want. I want Demon Steel. Demon Steel is crazy good for me. Don't need another Fire Mage. Don't need that. Sure? Yeah, that's worth it. Do I want to get rid of my Kleck? I could put a bunch of stats on Nocturne, too. Out of gold, unfortunately. All right. I think I made my board reasonable, but this is it. Let's slow it down because I believe this will be the last fight of the video. We do get a little bit of slays there. Is that going to be enough? Yeah, looks like it. Looks like making a big Fire Mage there. Although my opponent does have a huge Witch Queen, so if that Witch Queen doesn't hit into my Spoider, things could get a little bit dicey. I guess it really comes down to that, doesn't it? Are we able to scam the Queen? And that seems kind of unlikely. But we do take out their entire backline now with that hit, which also makes my Woman in the Moon into a formidable threat now that can also trade with the Witch Queen, and that will actually do it. We do need these stars to start firing off, but once they do, that is going to be the end of my opponent and a win for us here. Another first place finish, not too shabby. That is going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm No Lex Given. Peace.